Is everybody ready? Okay, we'll get started here with Michael Devoe, and we'll just go right to questions. So raise your hand in the app if you've got one, and I'll come to you. We'll start with Kelly Quinlan with Rivals.
Mike, you guys are getting ready to start ACC play, I guess. Kind of what are your thoughts as you guys have gotten these 4 games in and now get ready to play a team in Florida State that's pretty tough?
I think it's huge. We definitely, those first couple of games, we got our rust off and got used to playing and everything like that and gelling together and all those type of things and building our chemistry. So playing a Florida State team like this, a really good team like that, is great. Great to see where we are at this far of the season. So it's going to be a great game, and we're going to come out with a lot of energy and get this win.
Next, we'll go to Ken Segura with the AJC.
Hey, Michael, you touched on it, but can you compare like how you feel now about this team versus, coming off the floor after the Mercer game?
It's a total change around. It's totally 180. We're going far away from those 2 games that we came out with, and just moving forward from that. We learned a lot from those 2 games and just how we play and our style of playing and what we need to do on the defensive end and all those type of things. So we definitely keyed in on those things and got better from it. So we're moving forward, and I'm loving it too. I think our team is looking really good, and we just got to keep it going.
Next to Kelly Quinlan with Rivals. Kelly.
Have you enjoyed the smaller lineup with Bubba? It seems like he gives you guys a little bit of a spark with his energy. Even his rebounding is kind of impressive for a guy his size.
It is. He definitely brings a lot of energy, and also he gives it me and Jose to get off the ball a lot and not be able to handle the ball as much. And he makes a lot of high level plays, and he's a great player as well. So he's definitely a good add-on to our lineup. And it just helps other teams too to be able to guard us. We have a lot of guards that are really good, and a lot of players that are really good as well. So
Next to Cody Chaffins with Fox 5. Cody.
Just, Michael, your thoughts when Coach pulls out that piñata after the game the other night, and is that something you hope continues?
Yes, that's a huge road win that we got. So every road win, he says he's going to do something spectacular. So that was kind of crazy when we saw that in the locker room. We weren't expecting it at all. So Coach has something up his sleeve all the time. So he definitely came out with a huge surprise for us. Because we can't go to the gas station due to COVID. So we got all the snacks that we needed, and we were excited about it. So definitely look forward to it.
Let's go back to Ken Segura with the AJC. Ken.
I'll follow up on that. What candy did you pull out of the piñata?
There were just a bunch of candy, different varieties. It was like Airheads, cookies, Skittles, anything you think of was in there. So it was pretty cool. And I like the design of it. It was like a COVID sick thing. So we cracked it open and got all the candy from it. So it was a huge win for us. So we were just excited about it.
Back to Kelly Quinlan with Rivals. Kelly.
Mike, you guys had a tough game down there last year and nearly upset Florida State. What makes it hard to play them down there? It seems like they have they're a really tough team in their home court.
Definitely. Just them being comfortable in their own gym, making a lot of shots and just playing well together and having their fan base and all those type of things. So it's definitely going to be different a little bit right now because I don't know if they're going to have fans or not. I'm not. I don't know the answer to that. So. But we're just going to come in there with our energy. Most of the games that we play this year, we're not going to have a lot of fans. So we just got to come in there and get it from our own teammates and everything like that and build from there. So it's going to be a huge one for us, and we're definitely looking forward to it.
Let's go back to Ken Segura with the AJC. Ken.
Michael, regarding having a smaller lineup with Bubba and Moses at the 5, you're playing a pretty tough, a big team in Florida State, and I'm curious just how you feel about kind of advantages or disadvantages you'd have going against a team like that.
I would say an advantage for us is we're fast paced and be able to get downhill a lot and having those bigger guys try to guard our smaller defenders. Smaller guys on our team. So it's going to be an advantage for us. But on the defense end, we just got to bring a lot of our energy the same way we played against Kentucky and the same way we played against Nebraska on our defensive end. be able to do the same thing throughout every single game. So I think it's a huge advantage for us, and we just got to keep playing and keep fighting.
The floor is open. We got time for a couple more. If anybody has a question, raise your hand. Okay, let's go with Ken.
Your game against Kentucky, it was the impact you had was obvious, but obviously you went without scoring. And I'm curious, kind of what was it? I mean, kind of where were you that you hadn't scored? But how did you feel about the game overall? I know Coach Bassler was really happy about it.
It was a huge thing. I got to show that I'm not just a scorer. I could do other things as well. So I played high level defensive wise, and also just assisting guys and making sure everybody was in the right area and being a leader and things like that. Bring a lot of energy. So some games, hey, I'm not going to shoot the ball well, and it happens. So but I worked my tail off this fall and everything like that in the off season. So those shots are definitely going to fall in, and I'm not worried about it at all. So as long as we get the win and I'm playing at a high level, I'm good with it.
Sorry. Last question from Cody Chaffins with Fox 5.
They've got a highly touted freshman who's making his ACC debut against you guys. Do you remember your welcome to the ACC moment, and do you relish being able to hand those out now that you've been in the league a few years?
Definitely. I feel like a veteran. Been here 3 years and playing. So actually, he's a Florida kid too, just like I am, Scotty Barnes. So he's definitely a high-level kid. I played him in high school a couple of times. I actually gave him a loss in the national championship my senior year. So we played over in, what was that, Christ the King for the national championship. He was playing for the university school. So it's a great matchup that we get to go against a high-level guy like that, and looking forward to it, definitely.
Okay, Mike, thanks a lot for joining us today. Appreciate it very much. And thanks to everybody